Hello friends, I'm Joel Stark. This is my database experiment. Here they asked me to create a stored procedure that displays the name of the customer ID of the customers whose booking ID is passed as parameter. So here they asked me to create a procedure that displays the name of the customer ID and the of the customer whose booking ID is passed as a parameter. So if the booking ID is passed, I need to display the customer ID. So I'm just displaying the customer. So here is the thing, name of the customer, display the name. So I'm just displaying the name here, so you can see it here. Create or replace the procedure. This is compulsory for anything, and the procedure is a keyword to create any procedure, and prom is the procedure name, and num in number is a parameter here, because they asked me to take the booking ID as a parameter. Is a keyword, it should be used. And this I'm declaring some of the things here, so like customer ID 1, number 1, and login name as varchar 2. These are the data type, these two are the data types. And I'm using the begin here, my execution section begin. This is my execution section. So I'm just select customer ID, login into, I'm just selecting the customer ID and login into customer ID 1 and login name 1 from customer details. I'm just taking from the customer. This is my table where customer ID should be equal to select customer ID from car booking, where car booking number is num. So I'm just selecting the car. Both the car ID should be same. Here in this query, I'm just writing the booking number should be equal to num. So I'm displaying the customer ID as well as the login name here. So you can see it here, the output I'm displaying the customer ID space login name 1. So I'm displaying both the things. So I've created the procedure without any error, so I'm just displaying it. exec is used to create the procedure, and pronoun is the procedure name, and 5 is the parameter used to use the name. So I'm just only displaying one Alexandria. So PL/SQL procedure successfully completed. So I just completed the procedure. The next question is create a stored procedure that receives the car ID and raise in price as parameters. So it takes two parameters, car ID and raise in parameters. It then raise the price of the car in the car detail table. So if two parameters are passed, so I need to change the car price in car details also. So I'm just creating or replace the procedure. Same thing, pro and ID in numbers. So I'm taking the car ID and price, rise in price in numbers. E should be there, and this is something I declared. So car ID number and basic price per detail, it should be member is a data type. And I'm just beginning update price details. I'm just updating the price details. Set basic price per day should be equal to basic price per day plus price, the price which is given here. I'm just put a plus, I'm just adding the price here, where car ID should be equal to ID, where car ID should be, I'm taking the car ID and I'm ending it. So I'm just taking it and I'm executing the procedure here. So I think 101 is my car ID, and I'm increasing our basic by 100 rupees, you can see. So after this, you can see it has been changed. Actually should be 2000, but it is changed because a luxurious car will be like 2000, so I'm changing it, so it will be like 2100. Yeah. Next thing is create a stored procedure which takes booking date and customer ID as input. The procedure should display the number of days the car has been booked. So they asked me here to display the number of days the car has been booked when the user gives the booking date as well as the customer ID. So I'm just creating the procedure. Pro is the procedure name, and booking date I'm taking, and date is an data type which takes the date, and customer ID I'm taking as number, is number begin. So number begin, select count, I'm return date minus the booking date. I'm just taking the return date minus booking date into num. I'm just putting everything into num is an variable, I created it from car booking, where customer ID equal to customer ID 1. So this one I'm checking both the customer ID should be same, and booking date must be equal to the booking here. Booking date must be equal to the booking date. So I'm just taking the Due to date minus booking date, so it gives the number of days here. I'm just taking it here. You can see our database output line num end line. I'm just executing it, so it's just giving executed correct. It is just displaying the number here. Next thing, write a procedure that deletes the car record whose car ID is equal to whose deletes the record whose car ID number is passed in it. So it just asking me to delete it off. Car ID is not found, is not saying exists, no data is found exception. It should be an exception, so I'm just creating or replace the just begin delete the car ID where car ID should be equal to car ID in the given table. This car ID, both things are there. I'm just deleting it off. If any error, if it is not found, I'm just raising an error, raise application error plus 100 because car ID is not found. I'm just doing it this one. Next thing is write a function to display the price of the booking when given booking number with a given booking number. So they asked me write a function to display the price of booking with a booking number. So I'm just creating or replacing the function. Fun5 is my procedure and booking number. Return number, all the functions should have a return type, return keyword, and I'm displaying the return, and the return type should be a number. This is a declaring part. I'm declaring price, and I'm beginning my execution part here. Select the basic price per day from into price. I'm just putting it into price. From price details, and this is my table where customer ID should be equal to the previous price should be present here. Select customer ID from car booking where car booking number should be equal to booking. So I'm just checking these both are same and taking that car ID here, and I'm displaying price of the car booking here. So I'm just doing it off here. Function is created. I'm executing the function begin database fun5, just sending it 5 booking number as 5, and it showed as 800. It shows the price of that. Next thing is create a function which counts total number of cars having price more than 500. So same thing, I'm just taking the booking number. Actually no need of here booking number anything. Actually I'm just taking it booking number. Return price equal to 3. I'm just taking the price number 3 value should be there, and I'm just beginning it count star. I'm just counting it into a total number of cars. I'm just counting it into price. I'm just putting the whole thing into the price. I'm displaying the price actually. From car details, I'm displaying the car details. From car details, that is my table. Where car ID in, it should be presented here. So car ID from base details where basic price per day should be greater than 500, and this is my query here. I'm just checking if the basic price per day is greater than 500, it takes the car ID here. This car ID should be matched with this car ID. If this matched, I'm just counting it off how many are there, and I'm displaying it here. This is my procedure for displaying it. I'm just beginning it, and this is the execution section. dbms the underscore output dot put underline underscore line fun55. I'm just ending it, and this is PL/SQL procedure successfully completed. I'm just doing it off. Just 4 cars are there here, you can see it. Next thing is create a function which displays the car details when when color is given as input. So when input is given, I need to display the car details. I'm just taking it the car color, and I'm displaying it here. You can see it here. TT, it's just a procedure, not PSQL procedure. I'm just typical TT is a table of the car detail percentage rows. AATT begin, I'm just selecting bulk collect into AA from car details. From this is my loop, AA last loop. This is my first loop and the last loop. db output, I'm displaying car ID, register number, color and brand of the car. I'm just ending the loop and end. So it displays like this. Thank you so much.